Good morning, students. Hi, I Payal Parekh am back with another concept of Let's Make Commerce Easy. And today we are starting with Module 4 of FYBCOM in Semester 1. And we are doing about entrepreneurship. Let's understand entrepreneurship in a way more easy language. But to understand entrepreneurship, let us start with one definition. So this is a definition by Peter Drucker, and it says that entrepreneur is the one who searches for change, responds to it, exploits its opportunity. And very important tool of entrepreneurship is innovation, because that is the tool with which he exploits change as an opportunity. So let's understand with a very meaningful characteristics or features of entrepreneurship. So first feature is process. What do you mean by process? Process is something ongoing. So creating something new, processes, techniques. The entrepreneurship process requires managerial activities such as planning, organizing, directing, controlling, and this is ongoing. That is why it becomes process. One example of process is development of new technology now and then, new sources of raw materials. All of this are one example that comes under process. The second feature of entrepreneurship is purposeful activity. That means what? There is some result that has to be kept in mind. Now, what could be the result of entrepreneurship? Reduction in wastages, higher efficiency. All of this could result in purposeful activity. The point 3 is proactiveness. What do I mean by proactiveness? That means what? See, a traditional manager would go for reactive decisions. That means first, some things would have happened and then we would have taken something. But now, before I'm launching the product, I will first decide to whom I'm going to sell, who are going to buy. So that is known as proactiveness. The fourth point I have is professionalism. Now, see, for example, why so much of emphasis today is based on professional managers? Because the moment you have a team, you have somebody to look after finance, somebody to look after advertising, you can grow in a very, wayful manner. So all of this comes under professionalism. That means what? Suppose I am very good in the finance, but I cannot grow if, until I have a little bit of help of marketing or advertising. So together, if we are a team of 3 or 4 and all of us are good in our own areas, that leads to a professional behavior. The fifth point I have is individual or group activity. Now see, if I have a small size projects, then even if one person can do it. But in case we have like we are around 100 of us, then we need to have teams, and teams is a very important thing that would enhance our group activity. The sixth point I have is innovation and creativity. I will give you a very good example in this about Colgate, So initially we had that red and white, our normal Colgate, I still like that. But I also like Colgate Total 12. So for example, over a period of time, there is a gel-based toothpaste. There is Colgate Total 12. There is charcoal. There is Colgate Weight Shakti. So there are so many flavors. So this is from the part of the company. There is innovation and creativity, and both are a means with which entrepreneurship can be achieved successfully. The seventh point I have is risks and reward. Now, what do I mean by risks and reward? Now, why is an entrepreneur doing all this coordinating, having a team, having a staff? Because he wants to earn profits. With that profits, there could be a failure also. Not all entrepreneurs or not all startups are successful, but at least the entrepreneur or the person who has started this venture will not have, you know, uh, a negative feeling that he did not try. See, all the entrepreneurs who have succeeded is they have followed the mantra try and try till you succeed. So risks and rewards, are very, very important for business. The eighth point we have is organizing abilities. So there is a blend of physical, capital, manpower, everything that the entrepreneur has to keep in mind from the limited resources, how efficiently they will grow. So all of these comes under organizing abilities. The ninth point I have is social and economic development. See, for example, I set up my factory, let's take in the outskirts of Silvassa, and it's a very small region. Slowly and gradually, as my work expands, there'll be more employment opportunities. There, people will start buying more. There'll be little bit of roads development because there will be small school. Gradually, other competitors will also come in the area. So as a result, it is social and economic development taking place. The 10th point I have is exploits changes into an opportunities. Now, what do I mean this? He exploits the change as an opportunity into business. So seeking change and converting into an opportunity is the hallmark of entrepreneurship. So exploits change into an opportunity. For example, when Dhirubhai Ambani, decided to have his first steel factory at Jamshedpur, everybody, there was a foreign consultant who told that his venture would go a flop. But he still stood by his decision, and he has made empire worth crores and crores of rupees. So that is known as exploiting change into an opportunity. Another good example that I want to know is when we had demonetization, everybody was thinking how they would survive. But what worked well, Reliance Jio came and it set up. Everyone has two phones, or everybody has switched on to Jio. So this is known as exploiting change into an opportunity. Thank you, students, for listening. And the source for the same I have taken is from Manan Prakashan.